People can click on that anywhere in the email and it'll go directly to our website homepage.
That's awesome.
And there'll be a video clip. So that's how you direct mail. It gets people's attention. Everyone's going to remember getting a free clock, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's worth $20.
And actually, I was just going to ask you, how do you get attention with your direct mails? And I know you did a great campaign when you first went into Australia, delivered a pink box.
Yeah. It wasn't gay though.
No, it wasn't gay, but I think that the key takeaway from that is you've got to get attention. So giving an alarm clock gets attention, because it's not something that everyone gets every day, is it? You know. So with direct mail, I think one of the big takeaways here as well is get attention. You have to get attention. You can't just send some substandard piece of paper or whatever. You have to get attention. You have to be remembered. So when your person calls back, your telemarketer calls back, they go, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I've got something lying around here. Oh yeah, you guys, you know. So that triggers. So yeah, and I guess another thing as well, the big takeaway from what you've just said is knowing. And I think this is a big thing if you're listening. In business and in marketing, if you're going to spend money on marketing, you have to know your back end. So you have to know where you're making your money, because you're spending money on the front end, because those clocks don't come for free, do they?
No.
Yeah. But you know that if you're prepared to spend money on your front end to make money on your back end. And what I find a lot of times, a lot of people aren't prepared to spend money on their front end purely because they don't know what their back end sales are going to be like. They don't actually know roughly what their conversion rate's going to be, so they're scared of spending money. You've found over time, though, through testing and measuring, that you can afford to spend an amount of money?
Well, you have to have that commitment to your own business, to be honest, to promote it and spend money on marketing. Yep. And, you know, be the first to admit that there's not every time that you do a marketing campaign that you're going to reap an instant reward from it.
No.
But over a period of time in your business, you should see a steady growth, and you should get the rewards for your efforts. But you've got to spend the money up front. Yep. You've got to take that punt. You've got
to take a risk, a calculated risk. And a key thing I always take away from Don is something that you always do is consistency. And that's a big thing with you in your business. You're consistent doing it. You don't just do this once and, oh, it didn't work, so I'm not doing it. You don't just do it twice, oh, it didn't work, so I'm not doing it. You're doing it, and now you're reaping the rewards from doing it, you know, because you've been consistent doing it. So I think that's, if anything, the very big takeaway for someone watching is consistency in doing this in your marketing. Okay, let's talk about something now I think is fantastic, and I've been watching your videos and getting quite excited about what you're doing here. You're actually starting to use video marketing to promote your business as well. Tell us a wee bit about that.
Yeah, for sure. We've got wholesale and retail, so we did a series of retail clips, video clips on, like, we're in the watch business, so how to change a watch battery, how to change a watch strap, about talking watches and so forth, about our product, and we've set them up on a YouTube site that we have specifically for the retail videos, and we set up a different YouTube site for our wholesale videos, for our wholesale clientele, because we try to keep them separate. And now when we do a promotion, like we'll do a promotion, this month we did one on watch straps, and divers watch straps, so we sent out a flyer in the mail to New Zealand, and they'd already had a sample in New Zealand, so the Australian people, we included a free watch strap, which is worth $25, so they got a free watch strap in the mail with the flyer. Then we converted that mailer to a web document. We use Publisher because I'm comfortable with it, but it's got one button, you convert it to a web document instantly, and that goes through to our website. We hyperlink that to our homepage so people can click on it, and we made a little video clip, and we incorporated that at the top of that flyer on that website, and then we emailed that out to all our wholesale customers. And in the first day, we had 108 people view me selling that watch strap in our little video, and that's outstanding, because we would have sent out about 600 flyers, and 108 people to view a video. That's just a huge statistic. And our sales are massive. It's been wonderful.
It just shows you the power of video marketing. You know, I guess it's when everyone else is doing one thing, you're doing something else. You're always going to get attention to the marketplace. And how many suppliers send videos to their customers? Not a lot. So when someone's doing something different and it's interesting and it's what they're actually wanting to learn about, are you finding you're getting a better qualified buyer as well?
Our dollar sale has increased. It's got larger.
Wow.
And in Australia, with that Australian campaign, when we started it in June, We spent 12 grand sending those pink boxes over there, which was an awful lot of money for us. But I mean, last month alone we recouped more than that in profit of what we sent to Australia. That's just on the second month of being there.
Wow.
So it's hugely successful. But your video thing adds credibility to your business. You can actually show people the product, because our products are quite small. There's also a trend away in retail wholesale relationships from sales reps calling and knocking on doors. That type of marketing is slowly disappearing, and in time it will be almost obsolete.
Yeah. So you would say for your business, video marketing is becoming a really good pillar, making sales for you?
It's huge. It's so powerful. It'll be massive for us into the future. And the other thing is, of course, we're the only company in our industry that's even working about a website, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let alone doing what we do. Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, Don, I really appreciate your time today. Maybe just wanted to spend a little bit on the next maybe 2 minutes just talking about something we talked about before, and maybe really for our marketing club members about unlocking people's potential in their business. Maybe do you want to share a wee bit more about what we talked about there before?
Every business has got potential because it's got the owner in it. You've got your own concepts of the business. You've got your own ideas of what you want to do and what you want to achieve. It doesn't necessarily mean that the model that you're using is absolutely correct. You might have to tweak it up a little bit, right? But your business has basically got that potential for you to succeed and grow. Johnny was a perfect example. He's wholesaling his stuff to the other clubs around town, and then we suggested at the group that he put out a retail price system, create that tier system, and he unlocked a huge amount of potential because people saw him as a wholesaler, and then they could retail it and make more money and stuff. So every business that's there and every business that is in existence has got potential. You just got to recognise it. You've got to be prepared to change what you're doing, because you may not necessarily be doing it correctly. And if you're flexible in your business, you're going to be hugely successful. Yeah,
I think it is a great point, and just the power of that group. I remember when you shared that information with Johnny, and it was like a light went on in his head about the potential of just seeing his business a different way, and how he would be positioned different in front of his clients. Once again, he'd positioned fantastic because he's helping them make money where they never thought of that before. He never thought of that before. So unlocking the potential in your business, I think, is huge. And I think sometimes you need to spend a little bit more time thinking about your business. And if that's one thing I can say to our marketing club members is, I think sometimes you need to think a wee bit more about what you're doing in your business, and really look around the people in the group that are doing some fantastic things and see, well, if they're getting the result, why can't I? Or then from there step up and say, well, I'm going to get that result for myself, because you do have the potential to take your business to the next level. You don't have to do what the media is saying. You don't have to do what anyone else is saying. You can do basically what you want to do using the strategies that we're teaching and the strategies that Don's been using to be very successful. So I appreciate you sharing that. Is there anything else you want to share just before we close this off, Don?
No, just keep listening to you guys, hey?
Keep listening and ask. That's great advice. Really appreciate your time, Don. Thank you. I really love having you a member of that group, and I know you share a lot as well. So I really appreciate you sharing those 3 strategies with us. And guys, look out for the next video. We've got another person coming to you really, really soon. But until then, see you at the next club event. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.